improvement. It's hard to believe this is the same ramp. What a difference, and there you go, there's your ramp there, so looking really good. Alrighty, so this is the new ramp at Kirk's Point, or Point Wilson, and there you go there. Big difference to what it used to be. So obviously now we've got that rock wall there that provides a little bit of cover, and we've finally got some concrete launchways, and we've got some areas to tie up. So this is a big improvement, and got some lighting here as well, so really good job. And we're going to test launching the yak from here today, so midweek you don't get a high volume of traffic, so we're not going to be holding anyone up. And this looks fantastic, so really good job. And that's what awaits. So we're going to head out there. Now there are a few artificial reefs that they've put out quite a few kilometers there that are fishing really, really well. It's probably just beyond reach from a kayak. So we're probably going to head in that direction over there. It's usually really good grounds for whiting and stuff like that. So that's where we're headed. G'day everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fishing Mad. Well, today we are fishing out from Kirk's Point Boat Ramp, or Point Wilson, and this is the newly renovated ramp. So we've just come down here just to check it out. So beautiful calm conditions today. It's a gentle northerly, and typically in these grounds here, got some really nice shallow flats. You've also got some reefy areas, and typically these are really good grounds for King George whiting, pinkies, snook and squid. So we're really going to be targeting a lot of that bread and butter species today. I've got a few rods with me behind me there, but it's going to be specifically fishing with soft plastic. So it's great to be out. Because I did get a bit sunstroke yesterday, I've actually got the trolling motor, which I haven't used for months because I've been trying to get into shape. So I've got that out today, and that sun is up and the conditions look fantastic, and got a few good mates with me today. So hopefully we can get stuck into a couple of good fish to share with you, and I hope that you enjoy the show. Let's get fishing. So what I'm going to be fishing with today is my very, very light, my Samurai Infinity, and a little van for 2500. So this is an insanely light outfit, but what it does, it makes targeting a species like King George whiting a lot of fun, because you will feel every single bit of it on a rod that's this nice and light. Got that nice whippy rod tip, which again is perfect for King George whiting because you don't pull hook. So what I've got on there as usual is just that jig head, which has got that little assist hook on the end there. And I'm just going to start by flicking some of these 4-inch turtleback worms. So that's usually a pretty dynamite combination. I find it's also a really good scoping starting point, because what it allows you to do is to cover really good ground, find out what's biting in the area, and then once you get a few bites on the boards, then you can get into full experimental mode, which is something that I always like to do. But we're going to rig that up and hopefully get stuck into a few King George whiting, and then see what else the day brings. Oh, hello, King George. Look at that. Got one, good one too. There you go, there's the target species. That is a King George whiting, and even better, it's on a soft plastic. And as we like to do, we use those assist hooks because it makes a massive difference to hookup rates. And I find that most of my catches when I'm targeting whiting on soft plastics is generally with that tiny little hook there, because whiting have got very small mouths. But that might be the start of something good. There's a fish. Oh, whiting. Good one, man. Yeah, got a good whiting. Beautiful, look at that. Soft plastic in his gob. And that's a perfect eating size. So that is a really, really nice fish, and that's why we're here. Now, let's see if we can get another whiting. That would be good. Yep. Oh, another whiting, yes. Beautiful. And I like turning that idea of going and getting a feed, but making it lots of fun by fishing ultra finesse with a 1 or 3 kilo rod. So that is a legal size one. I might put him back anyway, because I prefer catching ones just a little bit bigger than that. That's all I'm using at the moment, so it's just the 6-inch sandworms. Probably came out really targeted for brim. They were all the rage about 10-15 years ago, but they work a treat on the King George whiting, especially using those little assist hooks like that. So I reckon that's what works great. I didn't bring bigger plastics today, otherwise I would have brought big stuff. Tried to... both rods are... Have you? Yeah. Yep. Oh, big whiting. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is a grouse one. Woo! It's fighting hard. There you go, have a look at that. That is grouse size King George whiting. There you go, look at that. That's what it's all about. So I've just dispatched him, and I've got the air ski behind me, and that's going straight on ice. I'll tell you what, Kirk's Point in the shallows on the kayak with soft plastics, not bad at all. What do you got, man?
Monster whiting.
Is that a whiting?
Yeah, that's a massive.
Oh, look at that, man. That's a grouse whiting. That's high 40s.
That's
easy.
a big whiting, yeah.
Look at that, man.
Look at that.
Don't drop him in the water like I did before.
It's a monster.
Look at that. That's a grouse whiting.
Beautiful
and,
whiting.
That's a big King George whiting there, and that's a big King George whiting in there. So that's what it's all about. Now they're a very slimy fish, King George whiting, so make sure you pack a towel with you. And this is where your marine electronics become so important. So mark some waypoints, because whiting will stick in the same areas. There'll be little sand holes amongst all the weed, and that's where you want to spend your time. And when you're fishing on a boat, often you'll just go from spot to spot to spot, and marking those waypoints will help greatly. Now, I did a bit of a rookie error today. I've packed the anchor kit, but I've left it in the car. So the good thing is we're not drifting too fast. So what I'm going to be doing is casting, and then 5 minutes just coming straight back to that spot, because what you're going to find with whiting, they will stick in one very isolated area. They'll congregate up in good numbers, and when you find it, you want to stay right on top of it. So we've got to be very conscious of that. Unfortunately, I'm probably just slowly drifting away from that spot right now. So I'll do a cast or two, and then I'll go straight back onto it, because whiting are a bit like clockwork. If you can find that spot, then you're likely to catch more and more and more, which is exactly what we want. Oh, we had to hit straight away. So I reckon we've got a good patch here. We want to be nice and quick and active and get it straight back in there. There we go. Oh, this is a good fish. Look at that. Yeah, good whiting. There we go. That's it. Nice. All right, they are coming on thick now. So look at that little turtle back there just pinned in his gob. And, you know, that's about 8 whiting now in the last 20 minutes. So it's gone really, really crazy. That one's a little bit on the smaller size because we've caught some big ones. But I'll tell you what, there's no complaints from me. All right, so I'll cast that out, but I'll just show you This is why we've picked this area here. You can just see it's just thick weed and sandy patches. And this is just prime ecosystem for King George whiting. They absolutely love stuff like this. And we're getting hits on both rods. It's been pretty frantic. You don't need to go to deep water, so we're fishing very shallow. We're only 1.5 meters deep. Yep. Yep. Oh, good fish. Oh yeah, it's a huge whiting. I better net this one. Oh, I don't want to lose this one. It's another big one. There we go. Woo. Another King George. What an awesome morning we're having here. This has been so good. And you know, obviously we're not heading too far out in the kayak. We're fishing very shallow water straight from the boat ramp. And bang, there you go. That's another ripper. And I'll tell you what, we'll be eating very well at my household over the next week, that's for sure. All right, let's chug out this squid jig. Ah, it's perfect conditions, eh? Oh, squid. Oh, he come off. Yeah, that was 100% on. That was like boom, boom, boom. Have a look at this. This is a brand new squid jig that I tied on about 30 seconds ago. I looked to the corner, had it sitting as the sleeper, and that was just buckling over. And you can tell that's a squid because look at that. It has absolutely shredded that cloth. So it's a 3.5 size, a little bit bigger than what I like to run here, but I got a feeling that was a good size squid. So I'm just gonna flick a few squid jigs here for a minute because, yeah, wouldn't mind taking home a good feed of squid. I haven't been targeting squid a lot this year. It's just been snapper and offshore and estuary fishing. So feels like it's been a while between drinks. So we're just gonna sit here and flick a few squid jigs and hopefully take a good feed home. There was 3 squid chasing it. Where? Here, just cast in front of me. They're all good size. Mate, there was 3 fighting over it. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're donkeys, man. Trust me, just get your squid jig in. Don't even, and just cast 10 meters in front of me and you'll be on. Now we've just found a patch of massive squid and I had 5 squid following my squid jig and they're all huge ones. Fads is on. I just told him to get his squid jig in there straight away. What a day we're having. Go Fads. Fads is covered in ink. That was incredible. So I just changed over to the Polaroid Sunnies and I thought I'll just stand up and do a little bit of fishing. And I actually thought it was a flathead that was chasing my soft plastic. It wasn't, it was a squid. So I quickly grabbed the squid jig, I cast, and I promise you, there was 5 squid, all good size ones, that fought over the squid jig. And they were all very decent size like this. So look at that there. So that is an absolute cracker of a kraken. So that is absolutely awesome. So look at that. So what a day we're having. So we've got a heap of King George whiting, a ridiculous amount of pinkies, which we've all let go, a couple of big squid. I got one like that, and then Fads threw one straight in and got onto one as well. We've got some flathead, we've got some snook. I'll tell you what, it has been absolutely awesome out here. So have a look at that. You know when your hand disappears behind the hood, that's a decent sized squid. So there'll be a few calamari rings off that one, but that's a cracker. I love catching squid and I love sight casting them in clear shallow water. Yep. Yeah, got a good whiting. There we go. The old assist hook there, and that was just a 6-inch worm, that one there. So the old camo worm, and that there is awesome. Is that a fish? Oh yeah, it's a good fish. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I thought it was just, it's heavier. Oh, what is this? Yes. Oh, no, it's a big whiting, dude. I'm going to actually net this one. Oh, it's a grouse whiting. Yeah, the whiting are on. Yeah, it's that waypoint. What have we got here? Oh, he's a better fish. Look at that. Pinky on a flathead. That's so cool. Very, very cool. The old flathead 80. Look at that. All right, we are on. It feels good. Yeah, it's actually pulling some line. It's heavy. It's a very, very light rod outfit, but this is it's a lot of fun on the Vanford, and there's no point trying to muscle it too much. Just have a bit of fun with it. But this could be an okay fish. What do we got? I think it's going to be a, oh, it's a nice pinky. It's actually a nice size one though. You're gonna love this light gear. There we go. Couple of last casts and then we're going to call it. It's been an exceptional day out in the water. Definitely be back around here because, man, we've caught so much. It's been crazy hectic, and just fishing out here on the kayak using Finesse gear today. So just the 1 to 3 kilo and the 2 to 4 kilo rod, flicking soft plastics on the Hobie kayak straight out from Kirk's Point Boat Ramp. And you know, we're only fishing in the shallows. Most of where we've fished today has been between 1.5 and 4 meters deep, so very shallow water. You just got to keep moving around until you find you'll get a patch of whiting, a patch of pinkies, you'll get snook, you'll get flathead. And I'll tell you what, for us it's been absolutely hectic. The fishing has been non-stop. We've got a really good bag of King George whiting that I'm going to take home, and some absolute thumping size ones. And we've got an absolute avalanche of pinkies. I reckon we must have broke some world record today between pinkies of 25 and 35 centimeters. So they all went back. We got a couple of good sized flathead, a couple of good sized snook. We had a really good run with those big squid, and that was a lot of fun. And you know, it's really good. It's great to see the upgraded facilities here. I've been fishing here for a long time. I can remember for many years driving down that dodgy dirt track, and then, you know, it's basically just a dirt car park. There's no jetty to tie to. You just had that stick with the tyre around it. Now you've got some pretty good facilities there, some great places to park. The road and the entrance into it's now being maintained, which was awesome. And you know, it's a massive upgrade, so a really good job to Victorian Fisheries. A word of warning, I guess, for people, if you have a larger size boat, then you probably still want to launch from Werribee or from St Helens in Geelong, and that's because here at low tide it gets very, very shallow and weedy, and you don't want to risk beaching your boat. So either watch the tides very carefully and launch and come back in more around high tide, or go to some of those other ramps which will definitely accommodate bigger boats, because you do run the risk of running aground here and you don't want that. And the other thing that's also really good is I've been up to Avalon lately, and that car park has been completely upgraded as well. So another area I fish quite frequently on the kayak. Really good work again by the VFA. But it's been an awesome day out here. It's been non-stop, it's been hectic. The volume of catches. And that is a good day in anyone's book, especially when you're fishing with Finesse gear and using soft plastics, and you're only out in 1.5 meters deep, only a few hundred meters from the boat ramp. But what a session. Going to take home an awesome feed. It's been absolutely hectic. The weather's gone from being pretty ordinary to absolutely brilliant, and the catch has been non-stop. So definitely get out here. It's only 35 minutes from Melbourne. Got some really good facilities now, and as you've seen today, fishing with just the Finesse stuff, got some awesome fishing action. Going to take home a great feed, and it's been a lot of fun out here. So I hope that you've enjoyed the episode. I look forward to seeing you sometime soon on the screen. Take care, everyone. Look at that. Whiting, and some absolute thumpers. You got a couple of massive squid, and then a couple of very decent, respectable sized flathead. So look at the size of some of these King George whiting. That one there is as big as the hatch of my Pro Angler 14. So absolutely awesome effort. And I tell you what, that's a good day out in the office.
If you enjoyed the episode, then become a Fishing Mad member. It's easy to join by visiting www.fishingmad.com.au/member and gain access to an online portal that's full of helpful fishing content, including detailed workshops, fishing reports, rigging tutorials, podcasts, giveaways, competitions, maps, gear reviews, sounder training, exclusive videos, and much more. It's a great platform and helps to support everything we do at Fishing Mad, so become a member today.